Have you tried beans on toast?
Beans on toast? What in the golly hell is that?
It's like beans, cheese. You have to like toast the bread and then eat it.
Nope.
Hey guys, welcome to Side Stage of Psy, where I interview artists for the head on stage. Today I am with
Tyler Shaw.
Welcome. How are you feeling about being in Toronto?
I feel great. I used to live in Toronto. I was here for 10 years, so I'm very familiar with the areas. I was driving in the city today and I was like, oh yeah, remember this spot? Oh, remember this spot? Oh, look at this spot. So it was really, really cool to come back.
Nice. And it's your first day of the Run to You tour.
It is the first day, yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. It's been a minute since I've toured. It's been a minute since I've played a show in Toronto. I just hope everything goes well.
You've been in the industry since winning the Much Music contest in 2012. If 19-year-old you could see your life now, what do you think would shock him the most?
That I have a family, actually, that's kind of like very rewarding. If I were to tell him, you know, you have a sold out show in Germany coming up, he would be like, what the fuck? The amount of accolades and awards that I've gotten has been extraordinary. So there's a lot of things that I'm sure he would be shocked of, because I don't think anybody, including myself, knew this career would do what it has done. Very, very grateful.
You grew up playing competitive soccer. Do you think you've made it pro if music didn't work out for you?
I'd like to think so. Yeah, I mean, that's where the vision was. That's where the energy was. And I just really wanted to make that happen. I would have put the time and energy into becoming the best. I was a goalkeeper. So best goalkeeper I could have been. Some say I was a little too short, but that can't be fixed with little squats and jumping. But
how long were you doing it for?
Soccer?
Yeah.
Since I was born.
Oh, no way.
Right away. My dad was huge into soccer, so like I was kicking soccer balls around since I was like, yeah, basically born.
Looking back at your debut album Yesterday versus your newer work, what's the biggest way you've changed as a songwriter?
I mean, we're talking about Yesterday, debut album. That was over a decade ago now. And I think as you grow as a person, you know, you go through life experiences, the ups and downs of it all, it really shapes you as a human being, and that I think reflects in the art. So this new album that I've created is just a reflection of where I am right now in my life. I think you grow as a person, which then grows your art. And
is there a song you released that means something totally different to you now than when you wrote it?
I think there's a couple off the first album.
Yeah, or just like your earlier like songs.
I haven't listened to them in a long time. I've only been focused on playing them, to be honest. Yesterday, off the first album, is always nostalgic to me because that song I had written when I was 13, and I brought it into a writing session when I was in the industry, like first getting started. So that one has always had like a very special place in my heart, and to this day, it just brings me back memories of like, oh, that's where it all started.
You're now a dad of 2. How has fatherhood changed your perspective on love and music?
Loving music.
Love and music.
Love and music. Oh my gosh. There's no love like a child's love both ways. The way the child loves you and the way you love a child, you can't explain it. It's incredible. And the way that music is now surrounded with us together in the household. I mean, we've introduced them to, you know, Bryan Adams, like classics, Bryan Adams and the Eagles and stuff like that. And they're coming home playing Sigma Boy and Papaya by the Minions and stuff like that. So it's a really funny mixture of all this, like, I'll say, I guess they're Gen Alpha and millennial music kind of coming and clashing together, but they love all sorts of stuff. And it's really fun to see them dance around. Even to my own music, I'll play like new tunes. I'll be like, what do you guys think of this one? And they'll be jumping around, or sometimes a big thumbs down. Yeah. That's a telltale sign.
And would you want them to like start a music career as well, maybe in the future? Or
honestly, like just like my mom did for me is support me whatever I wanted to do. So whether that's soccer or like sport or art or whatever, you know, I'll support them in whatever their dream and passion is, and we'll see where it goes. If it's singing, then they have an edge because you know, I'm in the industry and I know how to record and everything. So she's already recorded a few songs, actually, my older daughter. So maybe you guys will see that. We'll see. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be so nice. Okay, so you've done philanthropy and you've been involved in mental health initiatives like Bell Let's Talk. Is there any social conversations you think we're still not talking about enough?
Surrounding mental health or just in general?
Bit both.
I mean, mental health can always be talked about, especially among men. I feel like it's one of those things that men just don't talk about often. And, you know, we're a bit shy to express feelings and like reach out when we need help. And we're very like, suppress it and you know, we can do this, we can kind of fix ourselves. But it's important to be like, if you are going through something, like you should have some kind of friend group or outreach that you can lean onto. So that's always a topic that's like important to remind ourselves.
So you've been dropping newer songs like Fire and Woman on the Moon. What defines this current era of Tyler Shaw?
I was in Spain a couple months ago and we were joking about like what the art is supposed to look like, and someone said tortured artist. So in that sense, like the visuals are very, soft and but in my expression it's very tortured in a way. I'm not tortured by any means, but that's kind of like, it's going for European, the feel of freedom, a little bit of expression there, like heartbreak. I don't know. It's very freeing, I guess. Yeah.
Are you experiencing more now or refining what already works, like with the new music?
A bit of both. Probably a little bit more experimental in terms of like sitting there, taking the time to rewrite or reproduce songs that I've already written. For example, I wrote a song that'll be on the new album in London, and if you listen to the demo versus where it's at now, it's completely different because I didn't toss it away. I said, there's something here. So I experimented in like the tempo of the song, chord structure of the song, and the way the melodies fit with all of those things. So that was really fun. I love that. But then going back to like the songs that people know and love from my previous albums and just pulling little things from here and there just to like make it kind of make sense and keep on brand, I guess you could say.
If someone discovered you today for the first time, what song would you want them to hear first?
I'd want them to hear a new album, to be honest. It's obviously every artist is like, listen to the new stuff, not the old stuff. But I mean, songs that have done extremely well for me over the years, With You, To the Man Who Let Her Go, The House of Cards was a big one. Yesterday, off of the debut album.
Love You Still as well.
Love You Still. Overthink is also a very good one. I think I named like 5, and my producer right here, he's the one who produced them all. So shout out Pills, yeah.
So we've got a few trivia questions now.
Perfect. I suck at trivia.
Are there any artists you'd love to work with?
Yeah, of course. Chris Martin, Ryan Tedder. I think those would be great.
Yeah. Have you seen Coldplay live?
Yes. Yeah.
How many times?
Just once.
I still need to see them live.
They are like, it's the fireworks during the first song, like that kind of energy,
Yeah. Dad life versus artist life, which is harder?
I don't know if I can answer that because when I'm on the road, like being an artist, I feel like there's a little bit of me that's in dad mode. Like you can't just like stop being a dad. Being on the road is hard because you're away from the family and you feel like you need to be there for them, but you can't be there. And when you're at home, try to be as present as possible. But my brain, I'm like always thinking of like melodies or content ideas or whatever. Both are, I would say, equally as difficult.
Is there one lyric of yours that feels like your life right now?
My gosh, I gotta go through the Rolodex of lyrics. I'll say this one. I'll say in the song With You, in the second verse, it says 3 kids in a big house. I have 2 girls, but I'm expecting a third.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that is my life right now. 3 kids in a modest sized house. Let's say that.
So you've had hits, a family, and longevity in the industry. What does success actually mean to you now compared to when you started?
Chasing that success when you're younger, you're saying yes to everything, hey? Just like go, go, go. Yeah, I think success is kind of evolutionary. As you go, you kind of recreate what success means. I feel like I am successful. I have a beautiful wife. I have 2 beautiful kids with one on the way. I live in a very comfortable house. I'm able to like take a random Tuesday off and pull my daughters out of school and go to the museum if I wanted to, so that is rich. That is success to me. There's other goals that I would love to reach. Touring Europe for the first time, which is happening in May. So that is a goal. And I hope it is successful. I mean, we have one sold out show already out there. Yeah. Touring across Asia too, like just those kind of goals, keep the drive going. But in terms of success, I feel like I am successful.
You're going to London, aren't you?
I am.
Oh,
yes. Yes.
Is there any like stuff you want to try or?
I mean, I've been to London before many times, and I do a lot of writing out there. And it's like, for me, a lot of people go to LA or Nashville, and I've never come out with like fantastic songs from those places. Those places are just not for me. London is where everything magical comes together for me. I don't know what it is, but there's something about London artists, London weather, London architecture, whatever it is. Like I'm in love with that city so much. I've done all the tourist stuff. I've seen Big Ben.
Have you tried beans on toast?
Beans on toast? What in the golly hell is that?
It's like beans, cheese. You have to like toast the bread and then eat it.
Nope.
You should next time you go.
I've never tried it. I've had like the local beer, which is not it's not very good. No, I've taken the tube. I've done Tower Bridges. I've done the London Bridge, which isn't much to look at.
London Eye.
The London Eye.
I still haven't been. I know.
And you lived in London?
Yeah, I did live in London. Yeah.
Shame.
I feel like when you're in a city, like you don't really go to like the touristy places.
True.
Like
that's true.
Unless you're just visiting. You know?
That's true.
Last question. If your daughters watch this interview 10 years from now, what's one thing you hope they understand about you or who you are and during this chapter of your life?
I hope they understand that I don't leave the house for any other reason than I love them, obviously. Always will, always have. And I don't leave the house to leave the house. I leave the house to follow a dream, which I hope you're doing if you're watching this right now. You're following your dream. I hope you're living the life that you want to live. And yeah, that's what I want them to know.
Thank you, guys. Cool.